Hello, everybody.
Oh, hi
Welcome. We are Saves vs. Death, a tabletop actual play and podcast that airs live at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on twitch.tv/Saves vs. Death. Tonight we're playing our Cyberpunk RED campaign, Shades of Scarlet, and I am Blank, the game master, referee, and Minecraft soundboard. I don't know. With me today is Jess as Moxie. I don't know these fucking sounds. As Moxie 11.
Jess as I don't know these fucking sounds. Hey guys.
Gast cry.
They go.
Oh. It's okay.
You sound like creepy children.
Okay. Nice. Games as Wraith. Say hello.
Hi.
Hades as Deeps.
Hello.
Ada as
That one gets
prac-
a lot of practice at our house.
that one gets a lot of practice at our house. Ada as Checkers.
Hello.
I don't know what the witch sounds like.
She cackles. I can't.
That was terrible. And Giffy as Quinn.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, here it is. Nice. I got it. Okay, with that today. Anyway, I will pass it on to Checkers for a or whoever. Ada as a dark content
Both
warning
of those
or
are
something.
correct.
Yeah.
So, as per usual, this is a dark future, which means that, well, we are fairly ridiculous as players. Dark things happen to us, around us. We do them occasionally. We have our own tools to make sure our comfort levels are taken care of, but we can't do that for everybody. So if something's bothering you, please step away. Take 15 minutes. Take care of yourself. It's really important to us.
Indeed. With that, we get to the last time on Shades of Scarlet.
Banana.
What happened last time on Shades of Scarlet? No.
I can tell you what I put in the YouTube video.
I like that he's like, don't tell me. I've got this.
I got
The
it.
haircutting wizard saves the day. And by that I mean we brought her some stuff.
Yeah, they brought her some stuff. She gave Checkers a haircut. She told you some things. The group establishes, well, I guess maybe not establishes, but asks the haircutting wizard to set up a meeting between Whiskers and the team. Essentially, Whiskers being one of the toxic kings who control the sewers beneath the Nook. Let's see what else happens.
Quinn got a
Oh.
special
Made a
assignment.
webpage.
Hades
Yeah,
made
Quinn's
a webpage.
Yeah, I've got a lot of things going on. Hades made a web page for race cover identity with Construct Corp. And Quinn got a special assignment from Chief. Was he the chief of police? I can't even remember right now.
Deputy chief.
Deputy chief, thank you. Hernandez. The details have yet to be divulged, but
It's a
He
mystery.
offers- it's a mystery. And he offers him a way to get around having to go to psychotherapy. Rex asks Checkers to construct some sort of drone to do some surveillance around the Nook. While Was there anything else that happened with you, Moxie, other than the haircutting wizard stuff?
Yeah, I had a real nice chat with Kammi. I had 2 real nice chats with Kammi.
That's right.
One where I shocked her, and
yes,
one where I didn't yell at her.
Moxie shows off the AV and asks her to take a closer look, do some diagnostics on the AV's internals, as well as Kammi divulges that she has been looking into learning the code used on Moxie's chip.
And has some new casual lover.
Oh yeah, I guess that. Never forget the important stuff. Okay, so let's move on. Let us know if you can hear this music. It's just a little too quiet on my end. But
it feels really loud for me.
you can turn it down in your video on your side, but I have it turned down on a different audio.
I don't hear it at all.
On the stream, you don't hear it at all. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it on the stream either.
Okay. I just noticed it
I mean,
was
it
a
could be
little
something I did wrong.
overwhelming in some. No. Little overwhelming in some scenes on previous episodes, so I just want to make sure getting this balance correct. Okay. Let's see if that works. I'm probably not getting it right, but that's fine. Anyway, with that, we will begin tonight's session. So the day ended, I think, unless you guys have anything you wanted to do.
Can I drop Kammi off, tell her to go to sleep, and pick up some clothes real quick before going home?
Sure.
Thanks.
Let's see. We're in June, right?
Yes.
June 24th would be the next day, so it's Saturday, June 24th. Awesome. Okay.
I think
Hey, Val.
I'm not 100% positive. I did some research on the whole drone thing,
Mhm.
and you gave me an option that was not expensive, but slightly expensive. And I vaguely remember I posted something, or I told them in group chat it was an option.
Yeah, that's correct. You found a page that sells drones for gardening stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Little gardening drones. Jeez, I almost said gnomes. Anyway,
Gnome drones.
Yeah,
gnome
the
drones.
look like gnomes.
That's right.
I'll buy those.
Is it?
The-
Are they called surveillance gnomes? Please say they're called surveillance.
No,
Hey,
because they're
don't
not for
steal that idea,
surveillance.
that's
They're
fine.
for gardening. They like water the plants and shit.
Wait, are we still talking about gnomes?
Sort of.
Okay.
We're really talking about drones. Anyway. So
I'm just wondering if anybody responded to me posting about it. Like,
Oh,
yes,
that's
let's
up to
do
them.
that, or no, let's not.
If I recall, Wraith responded with, "I like drones. We could always use a drone." And Moxie
Exactly.
responded with, "I need time to think about this. I'll let you know."
Okay.
well, that's
And
true.
that was the only responses you had gotten.
I
Thank
did
you.
say it would never hurt to have a drone.
The main issue being that any more than 6 meters out, and they require,
Architecture.
architecture. Yep.
Yeah.
A network. Hey, thanks for the hydrate. Am I super loud? I feel like I'm super loud today.
Not
And
more
guys-
than usual.
Guys, let us know if you can hear the music or not.
Oh, yeah. Definitely do that. I'm afraid I can't go any louder than it is without me being unable to hear. I'll have to figure this out. One day I'll figure it out.
Oh, but can you hear the music? You're good.
Only 4 years in, and I still have no idea how to do audio. It's fine. Anyway, so the sun breaks overhead on the 24th. Burnt sienna sky breaking light through your windows in your various homes. Loss of your old neighborhood still heavy on at least some of your hearts. Quinn doesn't give a shit, but you know.
Not just about this, about anything really.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. He's probably just
Sort of
thinking
blanket statement for him.
when he wakes up, my balls itch.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think he gives that much thought to it. He just takes care of the situation.
Fair enough. He is somebody who just gets it done. Anyway, so what would you like to do today?
I believe I am finishing up the work on Rex's car. No, he's getting parts. What was I finishing today?
Moxie does send you attack checkers in the morning.
Okay.
Because this may be what you're thinking about. And she says, did you still want to go talk to Miss Sparkle about fixing her car? Or with the giant list Rex sent you the other day, will you even have time?
Okay. Giant list Rex sent me?
Or gave you? Moxie would order, right? Rex asked you to do the tasks Rex asked you to do yesterday.
Oh god, my brain. I gave him a list of parts I need to fix his car.
Yeah, but he gave you
Mhm.
some tasks.
Oh god. Could you remind me, please?
Yeah, he asked you, get some little drone, or something to do surveillance around the Nook. Fix his car is the second thing. Well, I guess the first thing technically. And then the third thing would be to look for other avenues to get into the Nook, using,
Right.
like, not only looking at the
The
sewer system, but also maybe, buildings or ventilation shafts or things like that.
Okay. I thank you. I remember most of it now. However, the car I am on pause, or his car I am on pause because he has to get me the parts.
Mhm.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I can go see Miss Sparkles. As long as she doesn't expect me to fix it today.
I mean, it's probably going to take you at least a week to repair it, but she's going to expect you to start soon.
Yeah.
Like, possibly today, tomorrow, soon, and work on it for a week straight.
Yeah.
And you can do that with everything else you're doing?
I'm waiting on you guys to find out about the drones. I can't do anything on Rex's thing until I get the parts and the research I started last night. So I can talk to her and let her know what my timeline is.
Do you want to talk in person or give her a call?
I mean, I need to see it. But I can give her a call if that works for you.
I'll see if she's available.
Cool. Thank you.
Moxie's going to text Miss Sparkles saying, have a mechanic who can take a look at your car today. An hour good? Question mark.
You get a text back that says, Preem, where?
Where'd your car end up?
Not too far away from where we were.
You have the geolog?
Yeah, I'll send you the deeds.
We'll see you there. And then she'll text checkers, meeting her here in an hour.
Okay. Are you coming with?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pick you up in whatever time I need to make it there on time.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. What do you guys want to do? I'll go.
Is Rex awake?
Yeah, probably.
Mox is gonna climb out of bed, head to whatever like coffee maker thing is in the hotel room.
Okay.
Make herself a cough pop.
Okay, he's
and
just
where
sitting
everything is
there having a
together.
cigarette, watching TV.
Morning, love.
Hey, babe.
What are you up to today?
Let me check my agent. Well, we have the meeting at 6 tonight.
No.
I have a few meetings with some informants on the street. Hopefully will still contact me. Other than that, I'm trying to meet some new folks. Get in contact with, people, friends of friends, essentially. Trying to expand my network while I'm in this rough place.
Right. Do you think you could give me an hour somewhere?
Sure. Where?
Today?
I know, but when, I suppose.
Early afternoon?
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep.
She like sips her coffee. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, tell checkers that. Well, I guess I can tell her. Never mind.
Speaking of, Mox is gonna move to probably one of the drawers under, like, rummage through the contents, and then go back to the couch and give him $2,000.
What the hell is this for?
The call.
What car?
You'll call.
Why are you giving me money for my car?
For protecting or putting your car in harm's way to protect the crew?
Okay. Fair enough. I was gonna absorb that cost myself.
I know.
You sure you don't need that?
Yeah. It's fine. If I needed it, I wouldn't offer it to you.
He takes half.
She leaves the other $1,000 on the table.
Okay.
Darling, it's coming from the group funds. Just take it.
Okay.
By the way, if you happen to come across a mono wakizashi, I wouldn't be opposed to you buying it for me. I'll pay you for it.
I might be able to do that. I'll see how it goes today.
Cheers.
Cheers.
She's gonna drink like half her coffee, set it down near him if he wants it, and then shower and get ready to go out with checkers.
Okay. Yeah, he takes it, but he's gone by the time you get out of the shower. Like, he'll knock on the door and say, "Hey, I'm out. Have a good day. See you later." And, all right. Anybody else want to do anything in the morning?
Yes.
Tell me.
So I'm gonna check the entertainment news to see how the response to all of my shenanigans is going. If I have any write-ups and anything, how my concert went over.
Oh, and you have a pretty good rep. Could you roll your rep and see if you get underneath it?
Sure. My character sheet is bright. I did not. I rolled a 13, so...
Wait, 13? So it was a 10?
You got a 10.
Oh, no. There's some coverage. It's not, because you're still reputable enough that that it's mentioned. However, there aren't a lot of good actual shots of the Daishi float. And without pictures, it's very hard to sell a news story.
Yeah.
However, there are there are some comments concerning, like, basically how you were giving out supplies. There's some news articles that are somewhat critical, like they really should have mentioned this so that way people could actually attend this thing. But overall, it's fairly positive, if not incredibly short.
Okay. I would like to get a screen grab of Henry Harding High School from the movie Pump Up the Volume.
What?
And then put a countdown timer over it and a ticking sound and post that to my garden.
I thought you already did this counter.
That was a different one. This is a new clue.
Okay, Henry what?
So are you just
Harding
adding the
High
school
School?
image to the timer that already exists?
So the first timer was me in my stuff with just the timer. This doesn't have me in the picture. It just has the screen grab from Pump Up the Volume with the timer under it and a ticking sound effect.
Okay, Henry Harding what?
High school?
And how long's on the counter?
Whatever's left until the concert's supposed to happen.
Which concert?
The release concert for the album.
Okay. And what was the old one coming down to?
The same thing.
Okay.
So the timer's the same. You've just
Ah.
replaced the picture.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wait. So, okay. So, are there two timers or not?
There's one timer, but I've replaced the image, so the timer has changed.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This one is a clue for the next spot of the pop-up concert.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
If you really like late 80s Christian Slater movies,
That's all everybody knows.
right? And then I want to pull up a video on how to do Tai Chi and start practicing Tai Chi when I get out of bed to keep myself mindful.
I like it.
Okay. You start
I would
doing
like-
some relaxing exercises. And find your balance. Go ahead, Deep. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just realized that I would probably I would text to the chat about the drone, and I would be like, it's going to be like 4K to get a portable net architecture.
Any response?
For that drone.
I sort of already put that in the thing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. My message was like, hey, I can get these, but they can only go this far unless we get a net architecture, which is hella expensive.
Yeah, you just put an actual figure on it.
But I put yeah.
Okay. That works.
And that's
Okay.
for a really shitty one. But that might be all we need if we're doing surveillance ourselves. Wouldn't have a demon to run it.
After I'm done with my Tai Chi, I'm going to respond to the group. I'm a little light on the 4K right now.
Yeah, I'm getting light on funds too. Do we get paid for the pop-up concerts?
She hasn't said, but we haven't really made anything on them, so I guess maybe a percent of merch. I don't know.
I'm just wondering.
I know. Don't worry, we're going to have a big payday here real soon.
All right.
Okay, Giffy, how about you? What's Quinn doing? Uh-oh.
He's going to get up early and head over to the precinct.
Precinct. Go about your normal business.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's going to take time to say hi to people as he goes in or wave and,
Okay.
just kind of be friendly.
All right. The atmosphere around the office is still pretty high strung, but, people are still saying hi and doing that casual chit-chat, water cooler talk with you. You head into the BD training sim room, I guess, and slap on the headset, get started with your training.
All right.
All right. So, moving on to the next thing. I suppose it'd be meeting with Miss Sparkles.
Okay.
Okay. So, Miss Sparkles... Huh?
Moxie does take her bike. She drives alongside you, checkers, but she doesn't sit in the car. She takes her own vehicle.
Okay.
Kara.
Okay. Let's see. It's a little bit north of Ascanity. Oh, actually, it'd probably be further east. Or no. Yeah, east. Okay. Somewhat close to the Nook. Where you stop at it's a small industrial lot with a food vendor stand set up on the curb, where Miss Sparkles is sitting, having like her breakfast, which is a cup of microwavable noodles, essentially, and a coffee. When you guys approach, she turns around in her chair, gives you an up nod, says, "Hey, this is the mechanic?"
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Checkers.
Checkers. Miss Sparkle. Miss Sparkle. Checkers.
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
You too.
So, do you guys need something to eat, or you want to go immediately to business? What'd you say?
I'm set.
All right, then.
Yeah, I'm good. But thanks.
She hops off her chair and starts walking down the street. Various construction workers and the occasional business man are making
Sorry.
their way down the
How
streets.
far down the street? Like, her car's not in this lot?
No.
How far down the street is she taking us?
I mean, that's hard to tell at this stage, but she's walking down the block, takes a corner.
Not that, okay, so not that, I'm paranoid for any sort of reason, but as we exit the lot, Moxie's definitely on high alert of this may be being led into an ambush.
Okay.
So I would just like to keep my eyes out, thanks.
You got it. Yeah. She walks you a good block and a half, kind of to the north, where sandwiched between a few buildings in a narrow alleyway is her vehicle. There's a small parking lot for what you imagine is tenants of there's like a small apartment complex in this alleyway. Looks like some old office building that's been converted. And her car, as defeated as it is, riddled with bullet holes, shattered windows, you got like a door hanging off for some reason, and the whole hood section has like stained black char marks where the engine is held.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the thing lit on fire as we were leaving.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, this isn't going to be an easy thing or a quick fix.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay. What are you looking for? You want it running? You want it pristine?
That's a great question. I don't know about pristine. I can handle some superficial damage, but I want the engine working like it needs to.
Okay. All right. And then I'm guessing you don't want to leave it here much any longer than you need to, right?
No, it probably needs to be moved. It's already nervous about keeping it here.
Okay. Well, let me take a look at the engine and see what it would take to fix or to get it running. And then I have somewhere I can park it while I work on other stuff, but only short term.
Okay. Sounds fine to
So.
me.
All right, then Woodchuckers will dig in and do a basic assessment on the engine and costs and time need to make it running.
Expensive as hell. It is not necessarily destroyed.
It's not damaged beyond repair.
Right.
Yeah.
But I guess it would be in the destroyed region of the vehicle repair, though. So you're looking about a week worth of work, major components, probably, the engine will need to be checked at, which will require a little bit more diagnosis than you're able to do from right now, but you would suspect that it is. Obviously, the radiator's been shot. Her electrical system is fried. It's gonna take a long time, and gonna be I don't have the exact price on me right now, but you're looking in the $15,000 range.
Yeah.
For parts.
Okay.
Plus your markup.
Yeah.
It'd almost be worth just getting a new car.
Am I capable of towing it with my Archer?
With the Archer?
Yeah.
It's a 2-man job, but you could do it.
So, like, if she helped me, it would be possible?
Yeah, you'd need somebody steering her car and applying the brakes, so that way you don't ram into each other.
Yeah.
I've had to do this before.
Uh-huh.
I have done that before.
Okay. Here's the deal. You're looking at upwards of 2,500 to get, or wait, did you say 1,500 or 15,000?
I said 15,000.
Yeah. You're looking at upwards of 20,000 to get it spick and span.
20,000.
Yeah, a lot of it is going to be engine. Like,
I could get a new car for 20,000.
I know. I'm just telling you what I'm telling you.
I feel like you're taking me for a ride here.
Listen, parts alone, we're looking at 15.
Okay.
And then I'd need at least a week of full-time work on it to get it up and running. Now, that was yes, it was probably an overestimate. I prefer to overestimate so that you have an idea. But
feels
honestly,
like a pretty common skeezy mechanic trick.
Honestly, you're looking at least 18.
18 sounds a little better, at least. Jesus. Would you do it for 17?
$17,500.
Nickel and diming me. Fine, 17,500. Okay. But I want it running perfect.
Yeah, I gotcha.
How long is it going to take?
Well, this is the second part. I cannot dedicate a week straight. Okay, I have other things going on. I can probably get it done in a week and 3, maybe 4 days. So that one's up to you if you want me to do it or not, or if
Hang
you want
on.
to find someone else.
You just said you could get it done in 3 or 4 days, but
No,
No,
A week,
a week
and 3 or 4
Oh,
days.
So like a
Essentially
I
a week
see.
and a half.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Week and a half. And that's if you can get your parts, right?
I mean, I can start work and then do it as the parts come in. That is not too much of a problem. But the parts are going to be necessary, obviously. I just also have other obligations. That's just how it is. Like I said, if you want to pick someone else, I totally understand.
All right.
I do. If you want to, we can tow it today to my stash spot, and then I will keep it there until it's fixed.
And what's that going to cost me?
Nothing on top of what I quoted you.
I need time to get that kind of cash together.
Understandable.
But I don't want to leave the car here.
How about? I mean, do you know how much time you need?
Just thinks for a minute, folds her arms, glances up, scrunches her face. I could maybe a week.
All right. Let me. How about this? 180s. I'll put it in my spot, and I'll hold it for a week.
All right.
And then you make your decision.
Okay. Fair enough. Then we got a deal. She pulls out wad of cash, counts out 100, slaps it in your hand.
All right. I will need your help getting that there, though.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay.
Cool.
She doesn't look very happy. She's very, very upset. Kind of stomps off to the car. Gets behind the wheel. And just kind of waits.
Moxie will walk with Checkers back to get their vehicles and bring them to this spot.
On the way, while they're still parked and stuff, Checkers is going to message Wraith and Deeps, be like, "Hey, 100 eddies to use your parking spot for a week."
I knew it.
I'll do it for 20.
I'll do it for 10.
Yeah,
I'm saying I got you guys 100 eddies to use your parking spot for a week.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
wouldn't charge you anyway, so.
We're like family.
It's not from me.
Oh, 200.
You're an ass.
All right. use what you need to. It's not like we got a car sitting in there.
We have 2 spots with
Exactly.
nothing.
All right.
You hold on to the 100, and when we need 100, we'll ask you for it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I'm busy. I gotta find my center.
She's just gonna ignore it after that and hook the car up to tow it.
I just imagine you doing the Tai Chi things on like a headset, like just talking with your, and you're just doing the poses while saying this.
Right.
Yep.
Moxie's gonna drive behind them with her emergency lights on.
Okay.
Kind of in the middle of the car.
You guys make your way back to Deeps and Wraith's apartment, which is back at the Gossamer Flats. Which isn't too far away, actually. And park the car. Sparkle spends some time getting her things out of the car. And then says, all right, I...
Need a lift?
No, I can handle it.
I know you can.
Okay, sure, I'll take the lift. Posture check and hydrate. She exchanges numbers with you, Checker, so if you want to write her down on your contact list, you may now do so.
Thank you. Just Miss Sparkles?
Yep.
Put her under
There are
close personal
contacts.
acquaintance.
Second page, I think.
Yeah, I'm
Life path
missing.
sheet.
There we go.
Second tab.
Yeah, a little ways down.
Yeah, it's like...
Somehow that's my third tab. Or tab?
Stop moving tabs around.
I didn't walk them, so they can all be different.
Is there anything I should put for occupation, like anything specific?
You could just put a smuggler, essentially.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. All right. So you are taking her to somewhere. She kind of guides you as you drive. Just, head south. It's a little far. I don't know if you have the time, but you can just take me as
Long.
far as you'll go.
Out of the city far or within city limits?
It's a little bit out of the city. You don't have to take me that far.
Moxie moves onto the highway.
Okay.
Is
And
Moxie
is
on her
going
bike?
Yeah, she's gonna open up her bike as soon as she can.
Okay.
I assume Checkers was she would have said farewell to you, but she assumed that you were gonna either work on the car or work on one of your other
Yeah,
things.
essentially.
That's why she took her car. It wasn't a lack of trusting you. She just figured.
Now I got it.
Anything you want to... I guess you're on a bike. It's a little hard to have a conversation on a bike.
Yeah, until we get there.
You're driven to a Choo-Choo station outside of the city limits if you take her that far.
She'll take her as far as Sparkles will instruct her.
Choo-Choo station on the outskirts of the city on the east side. And She says, here's fine.
Moxie slows the bike, pulls into the station.
Okay.
Stops it, turns off the engine.
Okay. She climbs off. Says, thanks, Chum. Appreciate the ride. Hands
Yeah,
you
not a problem.
hands you 50.
She does not take it.
Sparkles takes the money back. Says,
You'd asked me about how I knew that slang.
Yeah, I did.
I
So?
take it the same way you learned.
Probably.
You were part of a pack, weren't you?
Yeah, it's been a long time, but yeah.
What happened?
Just some disagreements, I suppose. I also got tired of just being on the road. Wanted a little bit of some normalization, I suppose. Traveling city to city, it wears on you. Nothing feels quite like home, I suppose.
You weren't born to the life, were you?
No. Why?
As someone who was, home is the car. It's the people. It's not a place.
That's fair.
But I get it. Having a place to come back to, it's She shifts on her bike, the seat a bit. It's different, but there's a comfort in it.
I get it to an extent. I mean, I love my car. And I do like to drive.
There's a freedom associated with it.
There's
Going
a
anywhere
freedom
you
with
want.
There's a freedom with not being associated with a pack too.
That is true.
I gotta make my own rules, which is really what it's all about, right?
Can be. Depends on the pack.
It's fair. I wasn't with a nice one. Put it that way.
I've encountered those. Glad you got out.
Yeah, me too.
You ever want to talk? Let me know. And in the meantime, your work here in the city.
Mm-hmm.
You run merch for people, yeah?
Typically.
From distributors to clients, or mostly client to client?
If by distributor you mean some sort of corporation, no.
No, I mean, say I was looking for a reliable source of ammunition.
I know a guy.
Do you have, like, yeah, as opposed to, or high-end drugs?
Oh. Well, that's a little bit riskier.
But I want, if I needed something consistent.
Depends on
Not-
what you're looking for.
Okay. Ammo for sure, though, so if you know a person.
I can usually get reliable ammo. I can reliably get ammo, yeah.
Okay.
The drugs, it depends. I have peddled in a few pharmaceuticals if you're looking for something over the counter.
No, not pharmaceutical, street drugs.
Designer drugs.
Hmm.
Are we talking synth?
Hmm. I just know a fixer whose current supplier is no longer available. We're looking for a replacement. So I'm not sure which drugs.
I mean, I can put out a word.
As soon as I know which drugs, I'll let you know. We're also looking for a reliable ammunitions dealer.
Well, that I can do. For sure.
I'd appreciate that.
I might be able to handle some more illicit affairs. Really depends on which district you're in, too, on what's illicit or not.
North End.
Watson?
Yeah.
Big crackdown going on there, especially if you're looking for blue glass.
Maelstrom seems to be.
There is that risk as well. You're encroaching on other turf. That's not my business. I don't really care about that part.
Who else is who's fighting over glass?
In
Watson.
Watson? Who else is fighting over him? What do you mean?
Yeah. You said it was difficult to break into that market there, especially for blue glass, but you didn't seem.
Maelstrom.
Okay. Just when I said Maelstrom, you seemed a bit hesitant, like there was someone else.
There was a dealer up there who recently had his whole operation torched.
Name?
It was some sort of like pool cue or
8-ball?
Cue ball.
that one. Yes.
Yeah. I heard about that. It was just really good.
Yeah, he recently had his whole op shut down. I think that was in the north.
Yeah. He's still fighting for turf there then against Maelstrom.
Last I heard, he was on the run from him.
And what about synth?
Synth is something I can actually get, I think.
Glass is the difficult one.
Glass is more difficult, yeah. If you're looking for any sort of crazy, like, combat stim, that might be hard to come by.
Alright.
Lots of the street gangs, love those things.
Mm-hmm.
But I could definitely reliably get synth. I think. I can ask about other things. It just depends on what you're looking for and where I need to take it.
Okay. When I've got those deeds, I'll let you know.
Nova. She starts heading. She gives you a salute and starts heading away.
Moxie will, for the sake of nomad privacy, 'cause she gets that. She won't wait for her to disappear. She will take off.
Okay. All right. So, anybody else need to do anything? Say, huh?
Sorry, I need
You
to
lost your-
finish stuff.
Well, let me check with Deeps and
Go for it.
because he hasn't really got to do anything. You're having a hard time talking?
No, we can talk just fine. Deeps has lost ears.
Oh. Okay. All right, well then while you figure that out, I will talk to you checkers. What did you want to do?
I just was gonna do a little more research on the other ways into the Nook.
Into the Nook. Okay.
Yeah, I did some more on the sewers the night
Sure.
before, but I wanted to look at all the other suggestions, the buildings and everything.
What are you looking at specifically?
Well, honestly, I'm just looking for a way that could be quick access to the arcade. So, like, if we camped out in a building nearby, if we could get into it from like the other side or something and camp in it and then get to the arcade quickly or something along those lines. I was looking at other places the sewers might come up. Like, I know that was the closest one that is blocked by the Rat King.
Mm-hmm.
But
there are other sewers you could go down, but they wouldn't put you directly in the Nook like that one would.
Yeah.
I
just sort of want as many options as possible, if that makes sense.
Sure. Looking at a map of Night City, you would be able to tell. 2 seconds. I'm opening my map. Well, there is the buildings directly north of that. What am I trying to say? The arcade, north of the arcade. So, one of them is a apartment building. I probably remember that from. Oh wait, did you actually have an apartment there? You had an apartment on the south side. So there are apartments up there. And also some more like industrial offices on that side. So there's those two for the direct arcade access. Then it's kind of, on either side of it are the main streets, Bellevue and Grant. I guess directly adjacent to it is a parking, I guess, a covered parking lot. Which you have been in before.
It was not the one to our apartment building, right?
It was that one, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, the map still shows the Cube Hotel, Rex's Cube Hotel, and Frank's Hovel.
Yeah.
Which are not there, or at least
I thought the hotel was still there.
Parts of it.
Parts of it.
Okay. The buildings to the north, how tall are they compared to
The
the
arcade.
arcade?
There may be 3 or 4 stories, whereas the arcade is 2.
Okay. And then can I look up the industrial offices and see what's there? Like what businesses are there?
They're largely abandoned. Do you have local expert in the Nook?
Give me just a second so I can check. I don't have local. I do. I have local expert for the Nook.
Okay. Then
Or for
roll that.
Watson.
For Watson.
10, 9, 29.
Jeez.
Nice.
Okay. So like that, before the arcade was taken, it was housing a significant number of homeless. Those old offices, which are directly to the north of that, is kind of just an extension of that. I guess it's almost like a tent city, I suppose.
Okay.
So yeah, you would remember that. Yeah, it's really just a homeless enclave, and you imagine, especially now, it'd be overcrowded.
Okay. And then those office buildings, would there be like an alley, or the industrial offices type thing? Would there be like an alley entrance to the back of them?
It'd be the alley would be directly between the arcade and
Okay. Is
this
there an
place.
entrance that is not facing the arcade?
Yeah, there'd be an entrance on the north side of it, which faces another main street.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Anything else?
Can I think about it for a few minutes?
Sure.
Thank you.
Did we lose a Hades? Did he come back?
He
I
did
am
come
back.
back, yeah.
Okay. What's up, Hades? What do you want to
Hey.
do?
So I don't really have a whole lot on the agenda today.
Aren't you guys supposed to go to the Concrete Corp at 2 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Okay. Fair enough.
Probably just making sure everything's good with the decks and everything like that.
Okay. Do
Are we
you
actually
have...
planning on infiltrating today? Right?
You're getting in the network, yeah.
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 All right.
You and Kammi both.
Okay. Do I have to dress a certain way?
Professionally? But not like super professionally.
Fair enough. I guess I will do a wardrobe style then.
Okay. Sure.
And then probably get some tacos out of the taco drawer and just wait.
Okay. What'd you get on your wardrobe style?
12.
Cool.
Personal grooming, 8.
If it's getting to be near noon, I'm also going to make sure that Kammi is awake and ready, and then do my personal grooming wardrobe style. If it's
Okay.
still a little bit before that, I'm going to work on composing songs for the new album.
Okay, you can do both.
Okay. Holy goodness. All right, so personal grooming, not great, 18. Wardrobe style, 32.
Oh. You are
Oh,
dressed
man.
to impress.
I rolled a 19 on something I'm already fairly good at.
Nice.
Oh, and I'll do a composition check. Uh, 19 on the new song I'm working on.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you get on your personal
18.
wardrobe? 18 and
Oh.
then
18 personal groom, 32 wardrobe style.
okay. Cool. And then 19 on the composition.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. So you all spend your time getting ready for the event that happens at 2 p.m. At about noon, unless anybody needs to interrupt me, Quinn, you are in cafeteria, small, cramped room where people are. A few people are here, eating their pre-packed meals. Smell of Mexican spices permeates the room. You are sitting somewhat near Hernandez, who's a few tables away, talking to oh god, what's her name? Check?
Sarah?
No, it's not Sarah.
Jessica?
Parker?
Marcella?
Marcella. Yeah, Marcella Check, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They're having a conversation just across from you. Oh, well. Down a few tables away.
Do they look like does it look like a serious conversation, or is it more of a casual?
Roll your personal, I'm sorry.
Human perception?
Human perception. That's right.
All right. I got an 8.
8.
Yeah.
You are suffering from a severe case of like face blindness. You're just not sure what kind of expressions they're making. I will tell you that they're speaking low to each other, making things hard to hear. They don't appear to be smiling.
Is there a complimentary skill check or some luck or something Gift could use to try to re-roll that?
Nah, I don't care. That's fine. I'll kind of sit close, but not like directly next to him.
Okay.
I'll kind of try to listen in.
Trying to listen in. Okay. Roll a perception then.
All right, this is much better. Uh, 21.
Nice. Okay. All right, so you scoot your, well, what I imagine you do is head over to the microwave, slap in your lunch for the day, start nuking it, then take a seat close by as best you can. The voices are pretty low, but do you have any sort of enhanced hearing?
Yes, I do. I have. I have amplified hearing.
Nice. So you pop up the notches on your amplified hearing, and pick up sounds of them talking. You hear Marcella say, "Fucking psychopath. I don't know if it's gonna work out. It's been 3 days. I haven't heard anything about any sort of actions to take." Look, Marcella, I understand what you're saying and what you're getting at. But again, you gotta give him time. He's dealing with going to do all of his training. And he's proven, Viker said that he's proven to be pretty decent, that he'll be a pretty decent cop when he gets there. I don't understand the hell's going with you. Crazy. I don't know why you're so interested in this, Hernandez. Relax, Marcella. This comes... Roll a stealth check.
Okay. 16.
You see Marcella glance in your direction and give Hernandez a look. He just tilts his head back, nods. How are you doing there? He turns over to look at you.
Oh, not too bad. Just another day in the grind. How y'all doing?
Perfectly well. How's your training going?
Good. Not a whole lot I don't already know, but hell, it's working out fine.
Sure. Well, after you finish your lunch there, why don't you meet with me? Same office for now.
All right, Chief, will do.
Marcella gives you a tight smile, takes the last few bites of her frijoles and puts it, the styrofoam container in the trash. Makes her way out. Hernandez slowly follows suit unless you stop him for any reason.
No, I'm gonna eat and then meet him. Go to meet him in his office.
All right. A few minutes later, you arrive, or after finishing your meal, you arrive in his office where he is. He's finished before you. And he says, "Great, come in. Why don't you close that door?"
Will do. I close the door and sit in a chair across the desk.
Excellent. So I hear your training is a little subpar. Excellent marksman. Excellent combat expert. But your psych profile scores are quite low. It seems you get a little confused about certain situations. Would you say that's accurate?
Say everyone gets confused from time to time.
Fair enough. I'm wondering if those are really helping you.
No, I'd say I know what's important already.
I agree. So, I'd like to talk to you about, well, I suppose what I think your task will be on this force.
All right.
How would you like to do some field work? Beat cop stuff.
Hell yeah, that's why I came. That's why I joined for. Get out on the streets and clean them up.
I thought so. Excellent. Well, I will clear things over with your sergeant. But I think that we can get you on the street as soon as tomorrow.
All right. When do I get my badge? And I already got my handcuffs, so I'm good there.
I'll get you a badge and handcuffs. That's fine. Or, well, I guess if you don't bring your own from home handcuffs, you'll be issued our standard issue ones.
All right.
But I'm looking for you to... Well, let me ask you this. Let me start here. How familiar are you with Watson?
I've been here a few months, kicking around, talking to people. I know a bit.
Few months. Okay.
Mhm.
That's good. And what neighborhoods would you say you're most familiar with?
Well, I don't know their names per se, but I do know there's that one area that got blowed up, and yeah, that's about it. I know about that area, but I don't know much about the rest of it. Well, at least I don't know names. I ain't
Okay.
gonna remember the names, Chief.
Area that got blown up. Okay, well, I do think I know where you're talking about. If that's the only one you know, then why don't we say that will be your beat? We'll put you on as an officer, and I'll need you to just monitor that section, looking for suspicious individuals. Can provide you with some photos and profiles.
All right. So wait, you're just wanting me to go and watch people?
I want you to go there, keep the peace as always. And if you see any of these individuals, you are to contact me immediately. These are incredibly dangerous people. And we need to make sure they don't return back to their neighborhood.
All right. So if I see him, you want me to engage?
No, negative. I want you to call for backup.
All right. Not as much fun, but we'll do it
And
your
then
way, Chief.
wait for backup. And when backup arrives, then, of course, we will engage.
All right.
I can trust you on this, right?
Hell yes, Chief. You can trust me. You're the one
Excellent.
giving me a chance. I'm going to do what you say.
I appreciate that much. All right.
All right.
Sounds
Where are
good
them
then.
dossiers on these hooligans?
Yes, of course. He stands up, heads over to a briefcase sitting on the desk behind him. Pops it open, opens like an accordion style file separator, and pulls out a few dossiers. Reading the names, making sure he gets the correct ones, and then brings them over to you. He sets one out in front of you, opens it up, and there's Moxie's face, staring right back at you.
Damn, she's got a mean look on her face.
Are you trying to bluff here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is that a bluff? That's
I don't
probably
really
accurate.
think that's a
Yeah,
bluff. Yeah.
The bluff is keeping an entirely straight face, guys.
Yeah, not showing any reaction to. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what would be a good role here.
Acting.
Acting, perfect.
All right.
Did you
Any
suggest
luck?
something you're really good at? Hopefully.
Yes.
Luck?
I'm gonna use 2 luck.
Okay.
All of us solos are really good at acting. Okay.
I could see it.
It's important.
It's a key skill.
Key skill.
23.
Okay. Nice. You can almost start to feel the sweat form at your follicles, but your face is entirely unreadable. You manage to maintain every single micro expression. Maybe cracking a little bit. But for his part, he is keep looking at you incredibly closely. Intensely so. After he reveals the face on the poster. After a small beat of silence, where he's just studying your reaction, and you can feel the sweat kind of drip down the back of your skull through your hair. He says, "She does."
All right. You want me to get started on this right away?
I think that would be advisable, yes.
All right, Chief, will do. Who do I see about getting me a car?
Excellent. You'll be partnered up with,
Oh, no, Chief. Partners just slow me down.
Yep, that's a non-negotiable. You'll be partnered up with,
I hope he gets another loose cannon.
William Murray.
William Murray.
Yep.
He ain't one of them pencil pushing by the book nerds, is he?
I think you'll like Murray. He's a decent
All
fellow.
right. All right, where's he at? Go introduce myself.
He's on the field at the moment. I can send for him and get him here, though. Why don't you head over?
We can do our meet and greet tomorrow.
That's fair enough. Probably should finish off at least some of those training chips, huh?
All right.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. Oh, and
Chief.
here. He goes back to his briefcase and pulls out this bundle, this brick-looking bundle wrapped in cellophane, and
What's
puts it on the
this?
table for you. The cellophane obscures it slightly, but when it comes into full view, it's clear enough to see. It's a wad of cash. Stack, I should say. Consider it a little bit of a sign-on bonus.
All right. I haven't done nothing yet, Chief.
I know, but you're about to go do some pretty intense work for us. I think deserves a little bit of payment, don't you?
Hell, who am I to argue, Chief? I take the cellophane wrap money
Okay.
package. And I take the dossiers, obviously. And I am going to. I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna go back to training because that's what the chief said to do.
Okay.
And when I get there, I'm gonna say, I'm assuming Jenkins is still there.
Oh, yeah.
And be like, you know, Jenkins, I'm beginning to think this job ain't all busting heads like I thought it was gonna be.
What do you... Well, of course it's not. That's what I've been trying to tell you, kinda.
Now I'm about to have to make the hardest decision of my life, Jenkins.
Why? You shouldn't be having to make any tough decisions while you're still, going through training. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to decide whether or not I'm going to therapy.
Oh, well, for what it's worth, I think you should. You really, really need it. And not only for this job, but just in general, man. You know, the mind is something you gotta take care of, just like the body.
Hell, Doc, I think you're starting to become my Jiminy. You mind if I reach out to you if I got any tough ethical questions?
I would, in fact, encourage that. Yeah. Very much so.
All right. Awesome.
Here, let me get your number.
All right. Can I put him on my sheet as a
You
contact?
sure can.
Yes. I think he's my most stable contact.
I guess it depends on what you mean by stable. Rex is pretty level-headed.
Yeah. But Jenkins is kind of, you know, I guess the best way to describe him, he's white rice. He's not really going to stand out much.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. So I guess I'm going to finish out the rest of my day training and leave as soon as I can without it seeming suspicious that I'm leaving.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, who's up next? 2 p.m.? Anybody? Need to
Did I
contend with
ever
that?
hear back from Kammi?
Oh, sorry. Yes, you did. She says,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I'm up. I'm getting ready. Chill.
When she gets there, I'm going to attempt to help wardrobe style her.
Actually, when she gets there, she has already wardrobe styled herself.
So yeah,
Wardrobed her style herself. And she looks pretty dapper today. She's wearing the same outfit she wore to your show. So mini skirt, little slits on the side, small like a nylon jacket, kind of purple. Her hair is set up with like the little sticks to hold it together. And
you're a vision.
she looks good. She's like, thanks, I had more than like 10 seconds to get it ready today.
Yeah, you look really good.
Thank you.
I
Now
hope
what?
that's the point I walk out and I look like
Yes.
trash.
All right, To the meeting.
Okay, so you're gonna help me, but not him. All right, sure.
He's supposed to be the put together one, and you're the one. Remember our characters. You're the one that
Oh.
we need to improve on, and he's the put together one.
Well,
Wait,
this is opposite then.
Yeah, I know.
I have a character?
Yeah,
You never prepared me for my role.
you'll be fine. You, my friend, are one of the best actors I know.
It's actually
Okay, fair
probably
enough.
true.
I mean, I can't argue that fact. Improvisation, I guess.
Maybe,
What's my
okay.
motivation?
Get into the data fortress, steal the files we need. Don't get caught.
No, I know, but my character's motivation.
Oh, so you're a straight-laced colleague that we've worked with for years that we've brought in to kind of get her in line. She was a nepotism hire.
I think we need to redirect here.
All right.
Claire, unless you want me to, like, mess up my hair.
No, you look great. I think no, don't touch it. I think everyone looks perfect.
She, like, her hands, like, hover over her head. She doesn't touch it.
Maybe you're going through a divorce or something. We'll work it out.
Ooh, that's a good motivation. I like it.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
Can I be
been hired and I've been reprimanded.
Eccentric, but not in a way that's going to call attention to yourself. Yeah, maybe he's the new hire you're training.
Maybe not training, but I got a big talking to. And
Oh, yeah.
this is your way of showing me, like, hey, if you don't shape up, I'll hire...
This
well,
idiot.
guy.
which isn't that effective. Okay, that's not a good angle.
It seems like something I would do, though. I think Franz is not the best businessman I've ever met, so...
Why do you say that?
I see Franz as being competent, but not a good businessman.
Fair enough. Sorry, I've got like a sneeze coming and it's not coming.
Bless
Damn
you,
it.
Kammi.
Thank you.
So, basically, we're going to go in there. I'm going to keep him talking long enough you guys can get the data, and then we have to invent a reason to leave. If neither of you end up on fire or bleeding, that would be for the best.
Okay, so insulated wires.
That'd help.
Don't we? It takes an hour to install them.
We still have an hour and 15 minutes before we have to be there.
Or are we going to be fashionably late or on time?
Fashionably on time.
I mean, either way. Yeah, I have insulated wire, hardened circuitry already.
All right.
Okay. Anything else that we need before we go? What deck are you taking?
The assault deck.
The assault deck.
I mean, the hard part is what do we need to do in there? We're just getting the file, right?
Yeah.
But you said there's Overwatch, and we have a demon.
I need you to know.
There's a
you should talk
sysop.
to her.
Yeah, sorry, sis up. I was going Shadowrun, wasn't I?
Probably.
Ouch. Sis up and a demon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. A pretty good demon. I think it's an Ifrit.
ooh.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
That's some pretty high level security.
It's not bad, yeah. Also, the assault deck isn't the one that destroys everything on its way through, right?
No, it is the one that does.
Yeah, we shouldn't take that one if we want this to be covert.
Do we
I
need
can
it
lend
to
you
be
mine if we need. Do we need what?
Do we need it to be covert?
When you start getting in there and destroying everything, they're gonna go into crazy mode.
All right, so that's a bad thing. Yeah. let's
And
avoid
if
that.
it's the same sysop on shift, then I shouldn't take Hummingbird.
I nod at her.
It's the name for my deck.
I continue nodding.
I'll need to take Goblin. So
Yeah. I think that we're ready then.
I don't.
Oh. Do you want me to call and push back the meeting?
No, we just need to talk about some details. I'm asking Deep some questions.
Right. No, I get you.
So, no Hammerhead today, or whatever you call your deck. What's the other one? I forget what the avatar on that one is. You never use it.
It's the same. I didn't.
Oh, you didn't
Change
change the icon? Okay.
No.
Well then, I'll call
I
that
only
one
keep
Hammerhead 2. Use Hammerhead 2.
This is just my backup, so I wasn't really worried about it too much, you know.
Fair enough.
But I mean, all my insulated
You
wiring.
were just being lazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, all your insulated wiring is on Hammerhead 1.
Yeah.
So, reinstall it. We've got time. We've got an hour. I can help you.
All right.
What else do we need to switch?
Well, I've got armor, sword. Brisbolt. Speedy.
Okay. It's a good lineup. Do you have any slots left?
Oh, that's what I'm trying to. If we're gonna have to install insulated wiring and hardened circuitry, it already has those 4 on it. That's 6 or 7.
Okay.
and it won't have range, but that shouldn't matter, right? Or did you have to use range?
No, I'll get you right up there.
I did have to use range, actually. That's actually a good point. She starts going to her own deck and switching some things around.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much all I can do.
I'm gonna replace one of my swords. What else? You have Rizbolt?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm trying to decide between Nerve Scrub or Deck Crash.
It's a tough call. I'd probably go Deck Crash, because if we can eject that fucking sysop, that'll make our life a lot easier. I mean, they'll be able to come back pretty quickly, but it'll at least disrupt plans.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, we'll grab Deck Crash then. So that's
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because hardened circuitries too. That's it.
Yep. Wait, hardened circuitry or insulated wiring?
Insulated wiring. I'm sorry.
Should be one slot, is it not?
It's 2. Oh no. It's 1. I'm using the sheet to do it. So
Sure. Wait, does it say 2 on the sheet or 1 on the sheet?
it had a 2 there, but it changed to 1 when I fixed it. I thought it was a 2. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Oh, okay.
It'll probably take band
It had 2 because it was a black ice before. You're replacing a black ice, yeah?
right.
So that actually frees you up a little bit more room.
Yeah, I got 1 more. I'll probably take band hammer.
Okay.
I think it's designed to take out a.
Make sure you're ready. I will put us on break so that way we don't have to keep going over this.
No, for sure.
So we'll take 10. We'll be back in 10. Catch you in a little bit. Love y'all. There we go. Hey. Okay. We are back.
A dinosaur tail.
What?
Nothing.
Dinosaur tab. Okay. So while the netrunners are swapping out programs, Moxie, you told me that you had something to do.
Yeah, just really quickly while she's at home after dropping off Miss Sparkle before Rex returns, she would like to release a news segment about her deduction findings on the violence in North Watson being Maelstrom related.
Okay.
That is all.
Awesome. All right, back to the Geek Squad, I guess, plus Wraith. Minus checkers. Yeah.
We did a swap. Looks like our
Yeah, I got
dice.
traded in for checkers. It was a terrible move.
All right. So go ahead, and what would you like to do? You, I guess I'll set the stage here. You head over to the Concrete Corp's office building in Watson. Taking a cab? Forgot. Did you have a car? I don't think so.
I assume we're taking a cab.
So you take
I'm
a
getting
cab.
dropped off before we're there.
Wait, what?
Getting dropped off like half a block early.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. It's like, wait, what? You broke my brain for a moment. You are dropped off a little bit down the road and then start making your way towards the office. Same as it was before. One-story building with some wide and tall one-way mirrors looking out, so you just see the reflection of the dark kind of parking lot that you're standing in front of. You walk over to the security guard, who looks you over and says, hello, Mr. Fuck, I forgot.
Gillenstein, it's fine.
Gillenstein, I'm so sorry.
You're good.
How
How have you
please. It's excellent. How's that, what we talked about last time working out?
been? It's working well. I appreciate it. Thank you.
He narrows his eyes. No, I mean, the other thing that you were gonna do for me.
Oh, still in the works, but I think we've made real headway.
Okay, well, keep me posted.
Of course. I shake his hand.
He shakes your hand.
I go in.
Is this the same person? He looks over at Kammi.
Yes. We put her on a behavior modification plan.
Fun. Who's this? Gestures over to Deeps.
This will be her replacement if she fails again.
Kinda gives an awkward smile. Go ahead.
I go inside.
Okay. The three of you walk into the building, same as it was. An array of cubicles on one side. The far side has the office room with windows looking into it. Large desk at the center with this time it is set up for your meeting. There do seem to be refreshments set out on the table. You can see the secretary. He's putting, cups and setting up the carafe and that kind of thing. When from the office room, directly to the left of that, walks out the same corporate manager that you met before.
I glance over to him and then smile jovially.
He gives you a smile back. He says, Guillotine, good to see ya.
Call me Franz. We're doing business together, yeah?
Franz, good to see you. Good to see you. He pats you on the shoulder.
Do you have a chance to try that whiskey I brought you?
I did. It was splendid. Thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate that. Got you a gift of my own today. Why don't you head to come on in?
I, with my internal agent, send them both a message. This is a trap. I go to the conference room.
Kammi and Deep's eyes like widen. Actually, yeah, I guess they would see it.
Mine's on my Chiron, so
Yep. Awesome. So you head into the conference room. The secretary gives you both a smile, and then he hurries his way out. Set on kind of refreshment table, I guess. The banquet table. There's a box. He picks it up, hands it over to you, and says, "Please, take a seat. I'm sorry, I don't recognize these two."
Yes, you actually do recognize her, and she's under a behavior modification plan, and should she fail me again, this is her replacement. So I figured it would be good for him to get some on-the-job training.
Persuasion.
Okay. I also, taking the box from him, I'm going to do a half bow and receive it with two hands.
Okay.
I got a 20 on my persuasion.
Nice. Hold on, I guess I need a roll. Okay. He says, well, that's an interesting way to write somebody up, so to speak.
I learned it when working in Belarus.
Well, at least she looks a lot more professional today than she did last time. This one I don't know if I'd hire.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, let's hope not. Anyway, please take a seat. Take a seat. He gestures to the two of you, the net runners who are still standing.
Okay. I pull some seats behind me, and I sit down in front of them at the table.
Okay. All right. Mr. Guillotine. Why don't you give me a rundown of your entire pitch? Give me some numbers. Let's see what we can do.
Of course. So there isn't a large market share in this area of proper venues. We were hoping to open a opera house here for upper scale clients, particularly in wealthier neighborhoods. Also, we were thinking maybe some BD style arcades. Unfortunately, there is a glut of them, just no good ones. So that's something we'd like to change.
That's true. That's true. I'm more looking for what kind of area you're looking for, how many rooms you need. Basically, trying to find out if we can repurpose a building or if we have to remodel from scratch, maybe tear something down.
Of course. Do you have a light board I can sketch on to kind of sketch out some ideas for the opera house?
Sure, yes. There's a illuminated glow from the tabletop you're standing in front of, just lights up, and yeah.
Okay. To buy time for my compatriots here, I'm going to, as meticulously as possible, draw what I think a functional opera house would look like, including like dressing rooms and a banquet like entryway with concessions and.
I'm gonna take notes on a laptop.
I will I will make you roll a photo and film, I guess.
Sure.
No, the drawing one.
Paint draw sculpt.
Paint draw sculpt.
Paint draw sculpt.
I am
In a
taking
moment.
4 times
In a
as
moment.
long on this. Okay.
Let's see what happens with Deeps and Kammi's net run. Deeps, are you jacking in or are you just taking notes?
I'm
Both.
both.
Okay.
Do I find the... I guess I should roll for finding the node first, though. Or do I know it's there?
No, you know it's there.
Okay. And we did decide that we needed range for this like she did last time, right?
Yes, you do need range.
Okay.
You're going through a wall.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I guess we'll jack in.
All right. So, in front of your fields of vision, both of you, the red mesh wire frame materializes to the elevator. You zoom down into the first level and come across immediately the pass gate of the first level. There is kind of the mesh wire is already pulsating in front of you. This incandescent glow that lets you know the security's already been triggered. Demons already know when you're a part of their when you're in their network.
Right.
Okay. So, initiative?
I would believe that would be the next step. Initiative
You
is...
should have access to add your own guy to initiative.
Okay. Not a bad roll.
What'd you get?
$15.
Okay. Okay. I don't know why, but I can't. There we go. You're up first. What would you like to do?
So, is there an actual picture for me in the thing? Because I'm still looking at the map.
Oops,
and I
my
can't-
bad. In fact, I forgot to move everybody over.
Okay.
Ah, that Sysop isn't there.
Ignore that.
Ignore the man behind
Ignore me.
Ignore
the
Carmen San
curtain.
Diego.
Yeah.
Carmen San Diego. She wears red. All right.
I will activate armor.
Okay. So that's 2 net actions so far.
Yeah, and then I will crack the gate.
Okay. 3 net actions. Go ahead and roll.
Maybe. 12.
12. Nice. You managed to derez the password gate and unlock the depths below. Do you have any more net actions?
No, that's 3. And we're doing this quick and dirty, aren't we, Kammi? I'm just...
Does Kammi have the ability to reply to you? Yes, she
Yeah,
does.
the not.
She replies, "Yep."
I'll hold
As
off
fast
the
as
net,
possible.
man.
There is a branch down the way, though. I don't know if you want to split up then.
Oh, we might have to.
She boots up her armor.
Hey, so proud.
The behavior plan's really working.
And her
Real-
Speedy
yeah, it is.
Gonzalez's boot up automatically with the Hummingbird software. Or, I'm sorry, deck that she is. Anyway, she gets to the next level to cracking this pass gate. She's blocked by another one. She gets through it easily. It's 2 net actions so far. I believe she has 4.
She does.
Okay. Heads down. Oh, this is where it gets tricky, she tells you. Heads down to the next level. Encountering the asp. Just doing some bookkeeping here. So this would actually go here. Okay. Encounters it. Oh my gosh. And 10. Damn. Kammi zooms out of the way as the ass fires a green bolt in her direction. And successfully evades getting hit. Okay, so now it's her turn. This is her 3rd net action. Oh man, I'm gonna stop the music because It is going crazy right now. Okay. Her little goblin, only one sorted this time, unfortunately, swings at the asp and misses. She's like, fuck. This should not be causing me a problem. Last action is going to be for... She's going to boot up Worm, I suppose. I don't think she's going to zap this thing. In case there's any more cascades. Actually, no. She will zap this thing for your help. For you to hopefully be able to take it out. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That was double botches for both of them. Who got the worst botch?
Oh, jeez.
It got the worst botch.
Oh.
And 6 points of damage. That's not nothing.
Nope.
Somehow the little weak lightning bolts that shoot out of her goblin's fingertips on one side manage to just catch the side of the asp as it kind of like swirls to one side and is singed by the sparks. Anyway, okay, moving on. That's her turn. Ifrit goes. Ooh. Ifrit is summoning the Sysop.
Why would it consistently do the same thing every time we enter?
It's almost like it's
Almost
told to
like
do
it's
that.
a program.
Hey, if some shit
Sysop
happens,
isn't
call me.
there technically, but you know, whatever. Doom. All right, I'm gonna roll initiative for the Sysop. It's 10. Nice.
Jesus.
Okay. That was... Wait, how many net actions does it get to do? That was one net action. So the last two will be spent to zap you, Deeps. Actually, it'll be to zap Kammi. She's a little ahead. Fine. 9. Kammi manages to dodge the first one. And most likely the second one, because I can't stop rolling ones today.
What's with you in ones and tens?
I don't know. Binary dice. Yep, she manages to dodge both. Sysop jacks in for its first net action. Its second net action is spent to... boot up armor. Yep, that actually no. I'm gonna super glue you.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, is it? It's the top of the initiative, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
In the real meat world, I'm saying. copper ceiling tiles throughout the entire entryway.
Oh my god. 16.
16. Okay, that is a miss. So, a mass of sticky red goop flies from its fingertips, and you're just able to kind of swoop up and out of the way of the cloud of like an inky substance. That is 2, so 1 more, and I am going to now I will activate armor. Okay. That's his turn. So Aspie is up. Asp is going to try to nail Kammi again. It is on her. Ooh, that's a 10. That's a 10.
Whew.
That's an 28 on the roll. And Kammi gets a, oh my god, a 10. What is wrong with my die, man?
Ones
Oh,
or tens all day.
Yep.
She still manages to get hit. Destroys a single program installed on the deck at random. Oh no.
Hopefully it destroys one of
Oh
her
no.
speedies.
8. Program. So it's actually only 7. Okay. Oh no, 6 because she has 2 pieces of hardware. Oh, that's not good. 5. Her worm is destroyed. It could have been
Could
worse.
be worse.
Could
Could
be.
be.
Yeah, it
worse.
could be worse. But it's permanently destroyed, isn't it?
Yes, it's gone.
Yeah, she has to rebuy it.
Alrighty then. That was its turn. Shark, you're up.
So, in thinking of this, and I have a quick question, because if I deck crashed him, he would just pop back in the next turn.
Yeah. Yep.
So it really doesn't do much, unless I'm allowed to hold an action till it's his turn and then deck crash him.
Against a sysop, I suppose it's not that useful, except for you are essentially trading one of your net actions for one of their net actions.
Right.
And you remove them from this initiative. Okay.
Oh, so you'd have to re-roll initiative. So I guess technically that could help.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I don't think that's rules as written, but let's go for it. That sounds cool.
All right. I will attempt to deck crash him.
All right, go ahead.
Not that great. 12.
12. Evade.
I will then Visbolt him.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Nice.
Nice.
And a 10. Does it
Nice.
keep exploding?
No.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
it only explodes once.
Oh, well, I've been doing that wrong.
All right.
Either
Well, if it
way.
only explodes twice, once, it's 27.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage to the Netrunner's brain. And reduces the Netrunner actions. That's pretty good.
That one's handy,
Yeah.
by the way. Sweet. And it's 1d6.
To the brain.
3.
3. And it's got armor up.
So it doesn't do anything.
So it does nothing.
Armor's pretty cool.
It does still
thought he
lower the
forwent
Netrunner's
armor.
action. What?
I thought he forwent armor.
I put it off
No,
a
his
turn.
third action was putting on armor.
What's that?
Anything else? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
2.
I'm gonna sword the asp since it's giving Kammi.
So you're gonna go over to the asp and sword it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So she can keep going.
Okay.
At least that's my thought process.
Makes sense to me.
$10.
Nice.
17 plus 7, 24.
You win.
Yes!
2 damage.
You sorted a snake.
Sorted. I hope I cut off its head. Well, bit off its head.
Right. You are a shark.
I am a shark.
No.
15.
15 points of damage.
Yeah.
Nice. Knocks the asp out. The sword, I guess it's your teeth in this case, rend through the asp, ripping its head completely off, and it de-reses in your jaws, dripping down the corners of your lips like blood.
That's
All right. Anything else?
it. That's all I can do.
Awesome. Kammi says, "Thanks, Chum. All right, we got a choice. We can go left or right here, and Lich on one side, Skunks on the other."
Whew. Should you Pathfinder one side, and then we can try to see if we have which way we have to go?
I'll Pathfinder the side. Yeah, sure. Oh. All right. So Pathfinder reveals the skunks, like she said, but shouldn't have known. And I just realized there is a branch. We can go left or right from here.
Oh,
Which way?
another branch?
Yep.
Oh, I don't. Right.
Right? Okay.
Yep.
You are brought to a control node on the right. Not a lot.
Well, we know not to go that way.
There's a branch that way. Another
I know,
one.
But if I Pathfinder next turn, I can go the other way.
Okay, I already know what's on the left over here. So Pathfinder down the way the skunks are.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right,
You
I'll go to
can only
the
do. Yeah.
I'll go to the Lich then.
Oof.
Here I go. All right.
Please slide, please slide, please slide.
We'll see. Encounter with the Lich goes. We'll see. Well, she managed to slide or escape the initial encounter. This guy in initiative. Okay, and then she is going to attempt to slide past it. Oh, it botched.
Oh.
Oh, she botched. What the fuck?
You botched worse.
Dude, you need new dice.
Yeah.
It botched worse. Or no, yeah. It botched worse. Sweet! She manages to slide past the freaking
Failing
thing.
her way to the top.
All
So
right.
you fail upwards.
What's that?
That's how you fail upwards.
Yes. I don't know how I've done this.
I just imagine it being cartoonish now when that happens. Like, it just works, but it shouldn't have.
So that was 2 net actions so far.
Yep.
Now she is encountering a scorpion. And there's a password. Scorpion rolling to encounter. Okay. And Kammi botches. So she's getting hit by this one. All right.
Not great.
Move is lowered by 1d6 for the next hour. Effects are largely psychosomatic. Okay. So her move is lowered by 5 for the next hour, which puts her at
a -1 move.
No, she's not that low. 1 move.
Woo!
Oh, that's brutal. Okay. You can games, so you can see Kammi reach up and like touch her temple. Her body jostling just a minute as in cyberspace she's slammed by a big old stinger. Poor goblin. All right, so she can only slide once per turn, so she can't slide past this one. So she is going to have to encounter it. Engage it. Sword coming out. That's 11. Oh, wait, no. 14. And then this one gets 10. So that's a hit. She manages to land a hit. 3d6 points of damage. We got 13 points of damage to it. Which is not bad, but it's still up. Last net action is going to be another zap.
Come on, Kammi.
Come on, Kammi.
That's another hit.
Out of here.
5 points of damage de-reses the scorpion, so it is gone.
Woo!
Nice.
All right, and that's her turn. Did I add the scorpion to the initiative? I did. Okay. Cool. Ifrit is up. Oh, it's going to hit Kammi. Hits Kammi for 2 points of damage, which is blocked by her armor.
Thank goodness.
Thank God.
That is 3 ones in a row. And Kammi botched worse. So she's hit for 6 points of damage. She takes 2 actual points.
Ooh, that's not good.
Nope.
Although it's not.
She trembles a little bit in her seat as the zap nails her in cyberspace. Okay, so last net action. And this one, that's a miss. So it manages to miss with this last one. New initiative. Did you want to say something, Games?
So clearly 400 in the main hall, 150 on the mezzanine, and at least 8 private boxes.
800? This is a big
Damn.
opera house. Okay. Sysops goes. Following you, Deeps. Actually, no. It's going for Kammi. Super glue. Hits Kammi. Kammi cannot progress further down the net architecture as the sticky goop covers her goblin's feet. As fast as it is stuck. And for 1d6 rounds. Oh shit. Oh, that's only one round. That's actually
Thank
not as
goodness.
bad as it could have been.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh, though. I'll put a little. What should I put here? I'll put a web. Okay. Cool. That's one turn. Now it's going to. Yeah, it's going to banhammer her armor.
Makes sense.
She is able to avoid the banhammer to her armor.
Wow.
And then I guess it's going to deck crash.
It only gets 2 though, doesn't it?
3.
Because it lost in that action.
It lost
Oh yeah,
it.
you're right. Good call. Damn it. Well, if I'd known that, I
Well
would have
done,
done that
Deeps.
differently. Nice work, Deeps. All right. My bad. All right, Sharky, you're up.
I'm gonna do the Pathfinder down that hall.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
17, 25.
Nice. Yeah. You're able to see right down this hall. Sabertooth. As far as you can go, there is another pass gate down the way.
Okay.
Protected by the Sabertooth. And then got a 17 and you're already so far down. I'll give it to you. You get one more tier to go. File.
There's a file on the other side.
I think there's one down this way too.
Shit. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I can't fucking move.
I don't think I'm fast enough to get past that lich to you. Would I have to
Nope.
move past the lich to do anything to the sysop?
Yes, I will say yes.
I can head for the file or I can try to attack the lich, but I don't think I can take it this turn.
Go to the file. Let's get it and get the fuck out. I'll do what I can.
Okay. I'm going to go encounter the skunks.
All right, double encounter, my buddy.
Yep. I'm afeared now.
It's your first one.
12.
Hits. Slide checks are at a -2
Okay.
until the skunk is derezzed.
All right.
And then what was your second one?
13.
You managed to evade the second one. So Skunk lifts up his tail and sprays you with a pungent scent that you can actually smell in meat space. And, yep. you are now slowed to any slide actions.
I will sword that skunk that hit me.
Okay, fair enough.
15.
15. Oh, I got to roll. Hits.
$13.
13 points of damage, dereses it. The pungent stench finally leaves your nostrils after that like flash second that you've actually smelled it.
Oh, that's better.
Yes. All right.
That's all I
Anything else?
That'd be really weird for you because you have nasal filters, so it's not something.
Yeah, it's not
used to.
something I usually get hit with.
Yeah.
Why does that smell?
All right. Sharks are done. Goblin. All right, here we go, Goblin. She is stuck. She can't move this turn, but I will remove the little net from her. She's got to get rid of this freaking sysop. Does she have anything to do that? That is no, she doesn't. She's gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. And sword it. Wait, can you sword another Netrunner?
It's a great question. I'm glad you
I
asked.
think you
Then
can. I
maybe for
believe
programs
sword.
only.
I believe
I think
sword
it
is
might be
program only.
program, so
look.
she can only zap.
3d6 res to a black ice program or 2d6 to a non-black ice program.
So programs on that.
So it's only programs.
Oh, geez. I'm fucked. I hear her mutter. That's not great. He manages to evade the first one. Evade the second one. Oh, wait, no. Actually, the second one hits. Sorry. 1 point of damage. With the armor.
Couldn't she attack the armor with the sword?
That is what she's going to do. She's going to attack the armor with the sword. It's only 2d6, but it's better than nothing. Oh, it's a botch.
Girl.
She misses with that. Oh, that's so bad. How many net actions is that? 3?
Yeah, that's 3.
Okay, she's got one more. She's going to zap the armor. That's a 10.
Nice.
Nice.
And he got a 10 as well.
That's unfortunate.
But it still hits. What a roller coaster. Only 1 point of damage to the armor.
And only 1 point.
I'm
Jesus.
gonna buy you some new dice and send them to you.
She likes to keep it
Close.
keep us riveted.
Yeah.
On edge.
Oh my god. Okay. One res damage to the frickin' armor. Her turn's over. Ifrit's up. Ifrit's attacking Kammi. Miss? No, maybe not. Yeah, that's a hit. Kammi takes 1 point of physical damage. Brain damage, as they say in Netrunner lingo. Oh, miss on the second one. And miss on the third. Sweet. Raven's up. And it's a new initiative.
So obviously we're going to need a retractable orchestra pit.
Wow.
Obviously.
Raven's going. It's attacking you. Deeps.
I thought it was skunks, but
I'm sorry. I did mean skunks. I don't know why I said Raven.
okay. I was like, that's why I wasn't sure if it was me that was being
Yeah, I get you. That was my fault.
12.
12. You evade it. Sysop's turn. Sysop is going to do another salvo. Super glue. Up first. Manages to dodge the super glue. Brisbolt. At the armor. Or no, wait. Bandhammer at the armor. Nails her armor for 3d6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Her armor is like flickering as it gets smashed by the bandhammer. And then last is deck crash. This is the big one. Kammi manages to evade the deck crash from booting her from the system. Oh gosh. All right, Shark, you're up.
Sweet. I will. Let's see. I have 3 actions.
You need to slide past the skunk or derez it.
Right. I will attempt to. I don't think I can kill the Sabertooth in one hit. Or one without a full Slavo.
Maybe not.
All right. I will attempt to slide past the skunk. This is what I'm not.
I just realized that I've never actually made you. I've never done it that way. You can move down. The skunk just follows you essentially.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't you just run?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go encounter the Sabertooth then.
Okay. Roll encounter.
My dupes.
I know. I need this. E.
E isn't good.
That was a joke, right? The E? It was.
No, that was not a joke. That was for you, Moxie. That was for you.
So 10 total.
Yeah, 10 total.
10 total. It's nailing you.
Yeah.
What programs do you have?
Let's see. That is an excellent question. Brisbolt, Speedy, Armor, Deck Crash, and Sword.
I'll do Speedy.
Okay.
It is taking 12. Wait, what is this? Is that a 3 or a 5? 3. 16 points of damage.
Speedy is destroyed.
Yep, Speedy is destroyed.
Destroyed.
Okay. And that was its action.
Oh.
Or, I'm sorry, its encounter thing.
No, right. I have dealt with hellhounds before, if I remember right. I don't know it's there yet. I'd have to encounter it. Or do I see it?
You see it down
you
there.
saw it when you did.
Your Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I know it's there. I will go encounter the hellhound.
Oh, you're just going straight down. Okay.
Speed running.
Well, I'm kind of just trying to get the info and bolt.
Get out.
That's it.
Get
I'm
out,
going Kammi style.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You guys both need
that's-
to be running like double armor.
It's a thing.
Yeah,
that's
they do.
fair.
This is how I play Diablo.
I don't know if you can, but if they could, yes.
So I would like to encounter the hellhound. So I haven't used an action yet, right? This is just encountering.
No, you have not.
You haven't, no.
So yeah, I will do that.
Okay.
I might use some luck on this one.
Okay.
This is hardened, right? You're not going to burst into flames.
I am hardened.
All right,
It
good.
still does 2d6 damage.
It still hurts.
Still hurts.
It does 3d6 on my card. Oh, I probably
Says-
don't have.
I think the card might be wrong.
I think the
remember
card's
there
wrong.
being a thing
Yeah,
the card
I
was
remember
wrong.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is 2d6.
That's 15. 15. I didn't say how much luck I used, so I messed up.
15. It misses.
Yep. Oh, thank God.
However, you are blocked by a password.
No, I will hit that password.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
First action. That is 14.
14 bypasses the password, letting you go down below.
I am going to copy the file.
Okay. Copy the file. That's 2.
And then I am... Oh, I can't scrub and get out.
No.
I'm about to die, though. So...
Oh, they know we're here.
Yeah, no,
There's
I know. We just need to get out in the physical world, right?
They
Yeah.
don't... Yeah, they know you're there, but a trace will bring it back to his place, where he is. Your cover will be entirely blown if they are able to trace you.
Oh.
Can you defend for one more round and then scrub?
You know, then I should try to slide. I should try to slide the Hellhound. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 2 luck on this.
Okay.
Come on, 10. Nope. 7. 13.
15.
Oh, 15.
Wait, what?
Plus 2.
Because
Plus
the
2.
luck. But
Oh, because the luck. Oh. And the tie goes to...
Defender.
what
Who's
is
the
the defender
defender in
in this
that case?
situation?
Sliding person, obviously. I mean, can I use retroactive luck and just
Yes, you
say
can
it's
use a
slid?
mulligan luck. It's cost 2 points.
I know. I have 4 luck total, so that would use all my luck.
Use
but
it and-
what
and
he
slide.
said, I will
Yeah.
slide
Use
away
it.
from him.
All right, so you slide past the Hellhound. It returns to its sentinel position and just waits, looking very stern. All right,
I got a file.
that's your
I have
turn.
text.
Get scrub and get the fuck out. I'm gonna try to Delta here in a minute. She is. Wait, did this Scorpion? Oh, the Scorpion's derezzed. So she's only
Yeah.
she's dealing with the Ifrit and the
Yeah, she's only dealing with the demon and the
Sissa.
Sissop.
Just the 2 heavies.
The 2 ones that I was supposed to mostly deal with. So,
Well,
we just switched.
she heads down into the lair. And copies. Scrub. Does she have any scrubber program on here?
Didn't that just get nuked? Isn't that what she
No,
lost?
Worm
No,
did.
That's what she lost.
Yeah.
No, it's in our other deck. Oh, fuck. What was I thinking? Oh, well. She can still do it.
It's just not as good.
Yeah.
Let's... Okay. I'm getting out. Are you going to be okay?
Ah! Yeah.
I can't take this heat. There's too many.
No, you're good. Go.
She dereses from the network. All right. Ifrit's up. Guess who's getting hit now?
Not me.
Yes, it hits the sysop for some reason.
Yes, exactly.
It went
All
just
right.
as planned.
You are in the lowest. You are in the bottom of the network, by the way. Just want to throw that
I
out
could
there.
Drop a thing.
A virus, yeah. It's zapping you.
Yeah, I figured. I could drop a virus that takes 6 turns and die
Probably.
in the network.
It's net actions.
I know.
It's a little
but
different.
I'm just meaning I am getting slavoed with, like, it doesn't really matter what it is.
Right.
13.
that's fair. 13?
To avoid.
You managed to dodge. Next one.
14.
Dodge again. Last one.
15.
Dodge
Nice.
again. Little lightning bolts are just like zooming all around you. Like you're in some sort of like
Matrix
war.
trans.
Movie. Yeah.
or that. That probably makes more
just-
sense. Anyway,
Splitting. Yeah.
you're neoing around these bullets is what I was trying to get at. Anyway, okay, so Sabretooth. Actually, yeah, Sabretooth first. Sabretooth is going to pounce.
I figured. $11.
11 is good.
Really?
Yeah, I rolled really terribly. Okay, Raven is up.
It's a skunk, but continue.
God damn it. I put the wrong little indicator on my GM side. I put a raven, not a skunk, but the cards are clearly skunks.
9.
9?
Yep.
You are hit with the skunk. That smell returns back to your
Damn it.
nostrils. Okay. And then it's the fun one.
The one
Sysop.
I was hoping. Yeah. This is when I wanted my luck, not to spend it on dodging the Hellhound. But, you know,
I'd rather, not get hit by a hellhound.
yeah.
Yeah. I have a question that's not going to help us here. But if Kammi's slowness is psychosomatic, if I gave her some Coke, would that cure her slowness? Not that I have any.
Not by much. I'll let you do something, but not by much. Checking something here. Sorry, excuse me. Give me one moment while I decide how I want to destroy you.
Yes, I know. That's what I was expecting.
Question: is the system still down a net action, or was that for one turn only?
That was
It's
one turn only.
Although I think that was clutch for that turn.
Oh, it was 100%.
It really
I'm just hoping
was.
it was ongoing for the net run.
The rest of his life.
No, just until he logged out. That's all.
It'd be cool, but no, that's not how it works.
But I mean, if I get my next turn, I have 3 actions. So I thought I would scrub, hit him with deck crash, and then log out. It's gonna be because I mean I have 3.
Right, you might as well use
them.
it.
So Pathfinder. Okay, so it is going to Pathfinder. Basically, it's running a trace on you.
Oh wow, okay. I don't think I can do anything about that. Or is that
Hope
a
he
dodge
rolls
action?
really low.
Right.
Right? I still get to dodge speed wise. Okay.
I would think.
It's just an ability, isn't it?
I thought it was just it's an ability that just happens when you're doing the
Yeah.
net. So that's why I didn't know if that was
This is really unclear the way this is written, actually.
Do we have anybody from home office in chat?
So would it in essence though, would it just follow me backwards? So like it would go back through its own net, following me down past, right? If you think about it. Because Pathfinder works just would go opposite.
Yeah, it's to see your actions and stuff, which is not exactly right. I've been handling this a lot differently. I think it is going to do it and find out what you've done in this network.
Okay.
Okay. Does that for its first one. Second one is going to be deck crash.
Okay. I mean, if he knocks me out of the net, I don't.
Well,
I mean,
it's
you
an
didn't get a
unsafe
scrub,
checkout.
Yeah, you're gonna hit
Oh,
a
okay.
bunch of stuff on your way out.
You'll dump.
Oh, I see.
Really just the saber tooth, but yeah. The raven, or sorry, the skunk isn't
Skunk
really going to
doesn't
matter.
really do anything. Yeah.
Go ahead and
16.
roll. You managed to evade the deck crash anyway, so it doesn't matter. I guess it's gonna Vrizbolt you.
Oh
wait, no, not Vrizbolt. It doesn't have that one. It has
a banhammer? No. Hellboat?
What did you say?
Hellboat?
I guess banhammer. Yeah, I don't
I
know.
heard paddle boat, and I was like, since when is that a program?
Paddle boat.
Can
Dark
it
future.
please
Well,
become
just-
a program?
It's just gonna sword you. It's just gonna sword. Oh, it's not gonna sword you.
It would distort one of my programs.
Yeah, it'll have to banhammer a program. That makes way more sense. Okay,
Yeah, the banhammer does more to the programs.
sure. I'm going to do that. So go ahead and roll your evasion.
Ooh, botch.
Nice.
Say goodbye to your
Uh,
armor.
I got 3 total.
wait, do you have
No,
armor up?
4 total. Yes, I do have armor up.
It is gone.
Okay.
Not
Forever?
destroyed. No,
Okay.
Just
this only
de-res.
dereses it.
All right. It's fair.
All right, you're up.
I am going to scrub,
Okay, roll it.
even though it looked like it cast Pathfinder already. That is 14 for the scrubbing.
14?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I am going to deck crash him. Or wait,
Okay.
no, I don't think I want to. Oh no, I do. I do want to deck crash him.
Okay.
Even if there's not a good reason.
No, I know it's for me and Kammi. I know that.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, not good. That's 11.
That's it. Does it.
What?
Yes.
Nice.
You T-res the fucking
I want to put
sis
my
up.
fin up. Put my fin up like
Like you're
that.
flipping him off.
Yeah.
For the podcast listeners, yeah.
Yeah, what do you do? Flip him off?
Putting my fin up like he's flipping him off, and then I log out.
You're flippering him off.
But he, thank you. Thank you for that. And then I wait like a millisecond that is, and then I log out.
Okay.
Because I don't want him to know I'm logging out.
Cyberspace around you dissolves back into reality. And you're there. Go ahead and say whatever you were going to say at the end there, Games.
So obviously we don't need the holo projectors all the time, but it would be worth having them, and we're going to need parking for at least this many people. Do you know somebody who does stained glass?
You asked me that last time. Yeah, I think I can get somebody to do stained glass. This is quite an undertaking. Are you sure that you are prepared for this
company is.
level?
Did you know 70% of the old world arts are missing now? The modern world is falling apart.
I understand that. My question is more about your pocketbook. I saw your website. It's decent enough, and I just don't see a match between that and what you're proposing here today.
Well, I have given you our wants. You put together what you think is doable, and I'll take it to my board. We'll prove the funds before we move forward at all.
Go ahead and roll your conversation.
Okay.
How many seconds were we in there for? Like
10
Fair.
seconds. But I spoke quickly and ridiculously.
Less than 30, right?
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely
dumping
less
a
than
little
30.
bit of luck into this.
you're there for maybe 4 or 5 turns, so 15, 20 seconds. 12, 15 seconds.
24. Oh, +2 for my wardrobe style. So, or +1. +1. 25.
He looks impressed and says, "All right, Mr. Guillotine, we'll see what we can do." This moment, you see a smaller Japanese woman with a headset, dressed in a corporate dress, over her net running bodysuit, walk over and whisper into the exec's ear. His eyebrows hop up on his forehead. And he says, "I am very sorry, Mr. Giestein, but I have to cut this short. I will get some numbers together and we will talk later."
Appreciate it. Look forward to hearing from you.
They
I hope
briskly
whatever the
walk
emergency
out.
is handled quickly.
Cuts you off.
I'm gonna take a bottle of water.
Okay.
You guys good?
Let's go.
Okay, I stand up, and we are going to slowly walk out,
Cool.
moving at Kammi's speed.
Kammi is moving So slow and
We'll
stumbling.
put her between us to support
Okay.
her. And
This is
we
going to
will move
require
as we-
some sort of acting, I think, from all three of you. And I need at least half of you to be able to pass against
Oh my god! And I
a
have
DV
no luck left.
of the opposite.
I got a 20 without spending any luck.
Kammi did not succeed. I'll say it that way.
Well,
Oh,
I
shit.
figured
Put the pressure on.
you're the thespian.
I am not good at acting. Not really.
Somehow you always get it
I know. 16.
when it's not important. Okay, here's the roll for, we'll say, the security guard.
Okay. Can I get a bonus because of the relationship I've built with him?
Sure, I'll give you a plus
Okay.
one.
All right.
You guys are kind of, sandwiching Kammi together, walking, oh my goodness, ever so slowly as you make your way out
Move
of
my 4 o'clock to 6
corporate-
o'clock and my 3 o'clock to 4:15.
Look,
I will.
I'm leaning.
Of course, sir.
I'm leaning in with the agent and saying, "Well, you have this person up here and this."
So we're doing our best to cover for why we're moving slowly and doing loud business.
She's not lich fucked up, but it just seems she can't put her motor skills into action. She says, "Yeah, of course, sir." It's moving very slow, trying to pretend to write as she walks, which might be some cause for this behavior. The security officer glances at you guys. He's holding the door open, and you can see on his face it's a smile which is slowly fading away as you guys turtle walk through the threshold of the office building. You can see behind you from the little window that looks into the corporate exec's office. He is red in the face, angry, yelling at the top of his lungs. All of that is complete, all the sound is completely sealed off from you.
You see
But
the
you can just-
figure?
Yeah, you can just tell. She is getting her ass reamed in there right now.
As soon as we make it out the door, I'd like to weaken and Bernie's Kammi, pick her up under my shoulder, lift her weight,
Okay.
she's walking but she's not, and start moving quicker.
Okay. Yeah, give her a little lift, and she's barely moving her feet. They're gliding, just on the surface of the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. She throws her arm around you, and you guys managed, the three of you, to pull Kammi out of the concrete corp.
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna talk loudly. I knew there was something going on between you two. This is bullshit.
I'm not sure it's going to work out between us.
What? Am I getting dumped?
No,
No.
he's getting fired.
Oh!
This is bullshit.
The security
out.
officer just kind of whistles, and if he had popcorn, he'd be eating it at the moment as he's watching.
I'm going to lean into my Korean
But he's trying
dramas.
hard to not look like he's watching. What?
I'm going to lean into the Korean dramas I've been watching.
Okay.
So you start speaking Korean?
No, the heart of
No, I
soap
know what
opera.
Okay. And you guys make it out. It is a little late, but if the rest of y'all have anything quick to do before we end tonight.
Yeah, I want to go home and check the dossiers.
Okay.
And-
Yeah.
And I
Good.
also want to like open up the money and rifle through it and check to see if there's like any hidden listening devices with it or anything. Just
Okay.
Normal cop stuff.
and count
Absolutely.
it, of course, to see.
For the money, let's do an electronics check. Electronic security.
Oh, wow. Okie dokie. Yeah, I got a 6.
Oh,
You check the bills and nothing immediately stands out to you. They are crisp and fresh, like fresh from the bank notes. And there is 1,500 of them.
Mm.
I don't know why he paid you in
Okay.
ones, but that's what he's rolling.
Harder to track.
interesting.
All right. Yeah, yeah, that's all I really wanted to do.
The dossiers are, as you could imagine, of Moxie, Wraith. What is the two of your reps? Deeps and Checkers.
My rep is a 4.
Okay, I need you to roll that.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it.
A blurry
It's
picture of you.
on-
Unknown male.
It's underneath your skills.
Thank you. Mine's a 2.
Okay.
Am I trying to go above or below?
You want to go above.
You want above.
All right.
Am I rolling
Right.
2?
Yep.
I rolled a 10.
Nice.
Okay.
You are not
Nothing.
well known enough for this.
What'd you get?
9.
9. So Kammi is there. Rex is there.
Okay, so it's just the 4 of them.
Trying to think.
So I'm not there?
You are
Nope.
not there.
You and Checkers.
Well, to be fair, that kind of makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta check one thing. Hold on.
Going through all our known associates.
Yeah, I
wondering if
am.
Angus is
Mentally,
gonna
I'm
show
trying to think like who else would be on this.
Because they don't know
Um,
Angus is no more. So Angus.
You do.
Yeah, they definitely know Angus is no more. Sorry, trying to think. Yeah, I guess that's it. Actually, no. I think that a really scrawny-looking white dude with a very large pupil and a very small pupil on the other eye shows up. It's kind of got this really choppy short hair that looks like a mess. But he's in there too.
Dave's gonna be sad he didn't make the list.
Is there a fancy Hawaiian t-shirt person?
No, you're right. Dave would make the list.
Oh,
I'm trying to think of who else. A very short woman with too cute of a face for how angry she looks. With short blonde hair. She is there. Really bright blue eyes.
Luckily, I don't think Anya has enough information on her for the sedative dossier. She lived with us for a while.
True. And a Hispanic woman with long, dark hair. She has tattoos that, from the picture, you can see kind of climb up her neck. And maybe a few more. I gotta think, so I'll need some time.
All right, that's
There's
fine.
a stack of dossiers.
Yeah, suddenly like a handful turned into a box.
There's only been maybe maybe 7 so far. It's still not that many.
All right, yeah, I guess I'm just
There's
going to
eight.
spend the rest of the evening just looking through them, reading
Okay.
them.
I will give you that information privately.
Awesome.
Ooh.
That's all. And we'll call it here for tonight and pick up next week. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.